guys, we are here ready for our trip to Venice. So we packed light because Venice is a bit of a problem with big suitcase. We'll drive there in about 2 hours. The weather seems to be okay now. It's not raining anymore. We'll see. If you're driving to Venice, like we are, please make sure that you reserve your parking in advance because the parkade is very limited, and if you don't have a reservation, sometimes they close the bridge and they don't allow you to go to Venice. Also, at the same time, you can pre-book your Vaporetto, which is the main bus in Venice. So we are on the bridge that takes us to Venezia, or Venice. As you can see, we are on the lagoon.
So we're about to get on the Vaporetto and we're going to be taking it to San Marco.
Remember to validate your ticket before getting in the Vaporetto. If you take the train to Venice, make sure to get off at Santa Lucia train station, right on the Grand Canal.
And we're in one little square and there's nobody here.
Nobody here. Now we're going for lunch and we'll let you know.
I've got here some cicchetti. Thank you, Phil, from Somebody Feed Phil. This here's bacala, and here we have some prosciutto and asparagus and a beautiful glass of wine.
So we finally made it to Piazza San Marco. We are in the back of the San Marco church here, and you can see how beautiful it is with almost no tourists. It's amazing. So here it is, the beautiful San Marco's Cathedral. Look how beautiful it is, and there's no tourists. And actually very few pigeons as well, which is kind of rare.
Because there's no tourists feeding them.
Probably. So this is an historic place in Venice, is the Caffè Florian, one of the first coffee shops opened in the city in 1700. Unfortunately today it's closed and we can't go here for coffee. It's an institution and inside is beautiful with all fresco and it's absolutely amazing. Too bad it's closed. And I want to show you this famous clock over there. It's called the Tower of the Moors because on the top there's two Moors ringing the bell at noon and every half hour. The clock was built during the Doge period, and apparently it was so beautiful that the Doge had the people that designed the clock blinded so they cannot build another one. This is the legend. And this is the Doge's palace, the supreme rulers of Venice. The Doge used to be appearing publicly in between those two red columns.
And there's Andrea pointing to the opposite side of the Bridge of Sighs. Say hello to everybody, Andrea.
Hello, everybody. Look how beautiful the canal is. The water's so clean.
And look, there's no dolphins in it.
So now we're inside the Teatro La Fenice of Venice. This is one of the most famous opera theatres in the world. The acoustic is absolutely amazing. I'm talking and I can hear my voice coming from everywhere. That's the royal box where the Doge used to sit when he was coming to see the opera.
If you're from the Duke's family here in Venice, you come up these stairs and then you get to your own suite, the royal suite, to watch the performance. There's only one place to watch a theater performance, and it's from the royal suite, wouldn't you say?
Very spontaneous. Yay! Viva!
Hi, I'm Danielle, and you're watching Travel Addicts Live.
So it seems like the Leaning Tower of Pisa isn't the only thing that leans in this country. Take a look at the tower behind me. And this is that Leaning Tower from the other side.
So we are about to go in one of the most narrowest streets in Venice. Look at this, it's so narrow. People actually living here. Look, this is a mailbox.
Can you imagine moving a couch in one of this little road?
And this is Rick in the second narrowest street of Venice.
So you might be wondering why it is that this doorway here, which fits me perfectly, you might be wondering why it's so short. But actually, this doorway is quite tall. Venice has been rebuilt, but what they did was they just built the floors high, or the ground higher and higher and higher. And what they didn't do is they didn't make the doorways higher. So for me, perfectly fine. For somebody as tall as Andrea, I don't know.
Let's take a look.
Andrea, duck. There you go.
Fantastic. So we're in the front of the Arsenale. This was the old shipyard of Venice and was a closely guarded secret of the city of Venice. People that used to work here, they were guarded because the way they built the ship was so important for the survival of the city that they didn't want the secret to go out.
Can you believe that this facade belongs to the Hospital of Venice? Look at the perspective with the marble.
So here we are in one of the canals in Venice, and we're starting a gondola ride. This is going to be so much fun.
And what you're gonna do?
You gotta wait and find out.
Okay. Here I am in the gondola, my first time.
So if vlogging and YouTube doesn't work out with Travel Addicts, maybe I can get a job here in Venice as a gondolier.
Exactly. So we are here in the Grand Canal, and behind us you can see the Alto Bridge. That bridge was built by the same architect that built the Ponte Vecchio in Florence. Our gondolier, fantastic gondolier, Rick, just told us this piece of information which they didn't know about.
You see this house? Mozart used to live here. I've got this beautiful black spaghetti. It is supposed to be squid ink with some squid actually mixed into it. I have never had black pasta before. Have you ever had black pasta before? It's strange. Fantastic. So we're here in Piazza San Marco. Look at all of this water. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm like up to halfway above my legs, and the water is there. It's incredible. Oh. Gosh, this water is cold. Oh crap.